Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our Clash of Kings mod Let's Play. So you guys may have noticed I'm a little bit behind this week. It is finals week, and so I'm pretty much playing catch up. So there's probably going to be a couple of days leading up to this where I don't have any videos posted. So I apologize for that, but you know, by the time you're seeing this, I'll have been done with finals. So things should be back to normal, you know, from here on after. So yeah, last time around we left off having finally liberated all of the north. So everything that used to belong to the north now belongs to us, the new north, I guess. So our goal from here on out is to liberate the Riverlands, and now the Riverlands have been destroyed as a faction. So that means that by liberating them, we're really just sort of bringing them into our faction. But we'll be nicer to them than the Westerlands, I assume. And I'll see what I can do about bringing back Edmure Tully as well. Maybe as a vassal of ours, with a little bit more sway than the usual vassals, since he was sort of the leader of that faction. Well, he was leader of that faction. So, I guess what we need to do is pick a place to start. And the most northern point of the Riverlands is the crossing. And that is kind of a good place to begin because it controls passage between basically the western bank of the river and the eastern bank of the river. So the only way to really get, you know, around this is to go across the crossing there, or you can go down here and then up. And then through and around, and then I think you can sort of... No, I don't think you can circumvent it. So yeah, I think you kind of have to either ride all the way around, and if you want to get across at any point, you have to go through here. So that seems like a pretty strategically important location for me. To me. Well, for me as well. We could use some more men though, so on our way I'll probably grab some more northern levies. I might detour a little bit to do that, but yeah, let's start heading south and see what the garrison looks like there. If I need backup, I will call for a campaign, but we should, I think, be able to take this one ourselves if we're able to add, you know, say like 30 more men to our party before we get there. So some interesting stuff has just happened. First of all, the Westerlands are offering me 8,300 coins in silver for Sir Stevran Frey. I will accept that because I could use the cash right now, and he's obviously not, you know, going to benefit me in any way other than getting paid ransom for. So may as well do that. And then the second thing is you may have caught it as I cut back, but it's off the screen now. Benfred Tallheart has lowered in relation with us. I'm not entirely sure why, to be honest. But he dropped like 4 relation points and decided to defect to the Westerlands. Luckily, he didn't hold any territory, or he did, but it was a village, so he basically just lost his claim on it. But that means that, you know, Sir Helman Tallheart probably won't be too happy because his son has defected. And we have one more enemy to fight now. But he wasn't honorable. He was pretty much the furthest thing from it. So I don't mind him being gone. It's just going to be a little bit weird running into Northern Lords as enemies. But whatever. We did fight the North before, obviously, to take all this land. So it's nothing new. Although now we're not, you know, doing it to liberate the North. We're, you know, fighting him as a true enemy. Okay, so we've made it to the crossing, more or less. I'm joined by a few lords. Apparently, Donal Hornwood is out scouting around. She's not actually following me, although I could ask her to. But who is following me is Sir Roderick Torrett, my former squire, as well as behind him somewhere should be Lord Great John Umber, my father-in-law. So 2 lords that I can trust that should be able to help me take this. And what is this? Begging brothers, just ignore them. Ignore all the events. Let's see, 159, that should not be a problem. especially now that I'm up to 316 troops. A good chunk of which are footmen and levies, though, that we just picked up. But the more the merrier, and the less I lose, the better. So let's grab Donald to help me as well. Really, -6, huh? Well, no, not that. I wonder, do I gain relation by giving troops? It's been a long time since I've tried. So let's see. Here, you can have some footmen. I'll give you... What, is that 10? Or I think that was 10. Whatever. Yeah, that's 10. Close enough. Ooh. Kevin Lannister. Some knights. Can I borrow these? Oh, I can't. Okay. Nope, she just thanks us. Well, anyways, I'd like you to follow me. But yeah, she's not honorable either, which is unfortunate. So let's go ahead and besiege the crossing, and this will be where we kick off our rescuing, if you will, of the Riverlands. So what exactly are we dealing with here? Siege tower, that's unfortunate. Luckily in this playthrough we have an engineer. In our other playthroughs that we are doing right now, we don't really have one. And so the siege towers are a lot harder to deal with, but I think we have 2 people with engineering skill in our party right now, so this shouldn't be as bad. Okay, the weekly budget is in and we are making money, which is fantastic. It looks like we made 21 or so thousand. Yeah, 21,000 gold here. A lot of which came from Lorath, surprisingly. It's worth mentioning again, I mentioned this at the beginning of last episode, but the reason why we weren't making money is because I had forgotten to make Lorath, more importantly, make Barrowton mine. Lorath I wasn't necessarily sure if I was going to give to myself, but it looks like it was a good thing that I did. But yes, I had not assigned those to my character, and so we were only going off of like Sisterton and Winterfell, which, you know, isn't going to make us that much money. But I gave us Lorath, and obviously that was the right decision because we're making more than 20,000 gold, or I guess silver, per week from just Lorath alone. And then Barrowton, not nearly as impressive from Barrowton, but still really good. Almost 12,000 it looks like. So that's pretty damn good too. We're losing some income due to tax inefficiency, but if we're making like 20,000 every week, I'm okay with losing a little bit of that, so long as we're continuing to make a decent amount of money. There are, you know, steps we can take to eliminate a little bit of this, but I'm not super concerned about it. Okay, so we're ready to fight. Unfortunately, I think Great John and Roderick left because the follow me command only works for so long before they kind of wander off. But I believe it said that Kyle Condon is joining me as well as somebody else, so we are still going to have some people on our side. Not that we necessarily needed them, but they will be joining us. I'm actually going to see if I can just get them to outright surrender. Who is this? Oh, just a heavy knight. Okay, well, apparently we're going to have to crush them. That's fine. Alright, so into the breach we go. I'll get ready with my super ridiculously overpowered sword. Run that knight through, apparently. Let's not take too much damage here. I'll let my men deal with that. I'm going to go butcher some archers, I think. Especially since they go down a lot quicker. Alright, so we've sort of taken the walls here. It looks like, yeah, we finally have. My men are pushing through. And I believe this is only one of 2 castles that we essentially have to take. Because the map does reflect the fact that there is a river here. So yes, we're going to have to assault that bridge and the other castle there as well. It looks like they have to reinforce from across there though, so that gives us time, which is good. I've already lost my shield, but I managed to pick up another, so hopefully this one lasts me a little bit longer. I'm not sure. I might call my pikemen to hold this here, because we know the enemy is coming, yeah. So pikemen, I want you holding the entrance. Oh boy. I don't want to fight all you guys at once. Yeah, I want my pikemen to basically help me hold that, so anything coming through will not get to whatever else I have set up. It looks like they're trying to take the walls down now. Or the AI just doesn't know what they're doing, and they're walking back to where they spawned from. What a mess, what a mess. Yeah, we need to clear these guys out. I can't let them get behind us. But pikes, you guys need to hold the gate. Hold the gate. I'm going to try to sneak behind here. Come on, let me through, let me through. I know you're not on my side, but work with me anyways. If we can cut these guys down, which would be great. There we go. Okay, go hold the entrance. Archers, I want you here. Providing covering fire. I don't know if we have any archers out here. We might. It looks like we got a mob up there cleaning up the archers on the walls. But they're firing at us from somewhere. It looked like the shot came from... Oh, that's one of mine. I think he killed one of our own guys. Whatever. Can't do anything about it now. Let's slice our way through here. And I will attempt to set up some sort of defenses by this gate, because this is where they're going to basically keep entering this from. So if we can hold this side, that'll allow us to deploy easier against the other one. But I kind of need, let's see, archers, if there's any of you left right there. And away you guys go. In fact, you know what, pikemen, go ahead and join. We may as well send everything we have to the bridge, because if we're pushing through it, they can't exactly sneak past us. No point in holding anything in reserve. There we go. Finally squeeze my way through. And let's cut our way through the rest of these guys. Oh, what blocked me right there? Did we win? That seemed too easy. I guess there was only 150 or so. Huh, well, I guess we won. Let's see. 15 dead for my part. 27 of our allies are dead. What did I lose mostly? Elite Pullman. Some veteran men-at-arms. That sucks, because those guys are kind of hard to come by. Regular men-at-arms. A pikeman. A hedge knight. We just got him. That kind of sucks. Oh well. Let's see. Brian Fossaway. I don't recall what faction you're from. Based on your heraldry, probably the Reach. But it looks like you are honorable, so I'm glad to have been of service, I guess. And, yeah, the Reach. Also the Stormlands, maybe? I don't know. Our relation went up with both of them. Anyways, I don't know. We might try to recruit him in the future. So let's see. Raider, archers. You know, I could just use bodies at this point, so sure. Ooh, Unsullied. I'll take some Unsullied. Don't need any villagers. Let's see. Men-at-arms. I'll take as many of you as I can fit. And some elite longbows. Why not? I'll actually cut you loose and take an extra. Actually, you know what? I'll cut both of you loose. And... okay, so we will, of course, be deferring appointment here because we want the free garrison. Also, I'm not sure who I'm going to give this to. I honestly have no idea. Obviously, we're not going to give it to any Freys. So, I don't know who would be worthy of holding the crossing. But we'll have to figure it out. 74 is not bad for a free garrison. And they're Riverlands troops too, so we're going to have some pretty decent archers there. But yeah, feel free to suggest who might be worthy of holding the crossing for us. And, not sure where we should go to next. We could go to Seagard. The seat of the, formerly the seat of the Lannisters. However, I think the Lannisters have joined Dragonstone. So I would have to recruit Jason Mallister back from them if I wanted to give him his rightful place back. Which he might be receptive to, I don't know. I guess it depends on how honorable he is. As to whether or not... I don't know how much loyalty... The thing about honorable lords is they don't like leaving their rightful lieges. However, his rightful liege doesn't technically exist in this game anymore, so I don't know how much loyalty he'll show to Daenerys, but if he is honorable, which he may not be, we could potentially still recruit him away and give him Sea Guard. I'd like to try that. I'd like to get back as many of the Riverlands Lords as we can, but I don't know how easy that's going to be. I mean, it's hard enough keeping all the northern, lords in line. Let's see. Kyle Condon, what are you getting up to? Not sure, to be honest. Who's this? Harris Swift. Are you honorable? Because if there's any honorable Westerlands Lords, I would not necessarily condemn them. I may consider recruiting them, because that's just smart, obviously. So let's hail the guard, and we'll have a talk with Harris Swift since he's alone. And you seem very honorable, so let me introduce myself, and let's have a word in private between two honorable men. First of all, what do you think about politics? Yep. Anytime they say keep faith with your promises and not do injustice to others, they are honorable. And we could kind of tell that based on a relation, especially given that we haven't met him yet. Honorable lords always like other honorable lords. So if you've never met somebody and you have really high relation with them, then you are both honorable. That doesn't work for dishonorable lords. Dishonorable lords don't like anybody, even if you're dishonorable. So anyways, how do you feel about the Queen? Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm not going to besiege the castle with him in it because that effectively doubles the garrison. So I'll wait until he leaves. I'm curious. Who is raiding Fogfield, first of all? Because that's mine now, or at least of my faction. Nobody is. Or they booked it before I got here. What kind of troops are we going to get from here? 14 Riverlands levies, perfect. That means 14 Riverlands longbowmen in like a week or so. Charlton or Carlton, who is here? Nobody is here. We could take that pretty quickly. My only concern is that grabbing up too much land too quickly is just going to make it harder for us to defend. But Sir Gregor Clegane with almost 200 men with him. How are we doing? 316. Everybody's a bit beat up. We could actually level a lot of these things up. That's going to cost me quite a bit, but let's do it. We got a bunch of money from selling that lord, that Westerlands lord. Let's see what else. Actually, a lot of you should get moved up here. I try to keep everybody, all of the unnamed troops above these three, because these are my two maesters, my two healers, and this is my engineer. He's also got other skills, but he's mainly my engineer right now. So I try to keep all of my, actual troops deployed above them. That way, they're the literal last people to see combat. But that doesn't always seem to work. You know what, Unsullied? I'm going to put you above the Knights even. I want you like the first ones in the combat. Because if you die, I don't really care. You're just kind of a free bonus that I happen to get dropped into my lap. Let's see. I don't want to upgrade like a big chunk of troops right now because it gets expensive. I'll do the 10 right here, but that cost me... It actually wasn't that bad. Do I go men-at-arms or do I go sergeants? I have quite a few sergeants. You know what? Give me 6 sergeants to put me up to 35 and then make the rest men-at-arms. And then we got 5 more elite men-at-arms there, which is the closest we get to knights. Effectively, they are knights. They have really heavy armor, really good combat skills. They're just not called knights because we favor the old gods, and they don't have knights. Only the 7 do. That reminds me, I need to break that upgrade line. The sergeants shouldn't upgrade to anything. They should be just the top infantry. And then give me 3 veteran men-at-arms. I'll leave the rest of you 10 for later. And then it looks like our brother leveled up. Let's have a word with him about his skills. I'll give him strength 15, iron flesh 4, and then I think we'll work on his other skills for a while. I'll give him some one-handed skill. His archery seems to be doing pretty well on its own. Okay, so I wouldn't say we're like super ready for a fight here, but given the numbers advantage we have, I don't think it'll matter. So let's go ahead and meet Sir Gregor Clegane in battle here. I think that'll be a lot of fun. He wasn't even trying to avoid me. Why do you look so short? You should be like up here. By all the known gods, who are you? I feel like we've met. Have we not fought him before? Because I feel like we have. Whatever. I mean, I've definitely fought him in other playthroughs, but this is the only one that we've done on channels, so actually technically it's not. We did another Clash of Kings playthrough way back, but it didn't get very far. So obviously we're going to fight him. Let's go ahead and lead our troops. Alright, so Sir Gregor's got quite a bit of cavalry on his side there. It's a bit intimidating looking across at that much cavalry wide enough to basically form a full line. I've got a lot of cavalry too, but it doesn't seem like I've deployed nearly as many. So I've got my pikes out in front in any chance that they decide to charge me. I don't think they will though. I actually have a lot of archers, don't I? I'll have to look and see why I didn't deploy so much cavalry. But I think we can advance slightly. I kind of like the position I'm in though. He's not gonna charge me, it looks like though, so I might have to take the initiative here. Oh, apparently that did it. Alright, let's turn around. Cavalry, oh crap, why am I moving so slow? Cavalry, go ahead and charge. Pikes, hopefully you can hold off the front line there. Infantry, I'm going to send you in. Really, that didn't hurt him? Come on. Oh, broke my lance. Didn't even get me to kill for it. Where is Sir Gregor Clegane? Where is he? Because he is my main target. He is a wrecking ball from what I recall in this. Because he's got this giant two-handed sword that he uses as a single-handed sword. And it makes him quite powerful. Oh, that's him. Oh, God. Oh, God. I blocked that, too. I had my shield up. So let's get after him. He almost killed my horse. Oh, I didn't even hurt him. Oh, he's got a really heavily barded horse, too. You know what? Torin, charge in, because you're just kind of getting in the way at this point. It looks like my cavalry's doing... Oh, okay. One of the Unsullied got him. Alright. Fair enough. Can I steal his horse, by the way? Because I wouldn't mind that. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Matches my colors. Sure, why not? Oh, dude, did you just lance one of my guys? That is not okay. There we go. Right, so pikes can charge, infantry charge, cavalry's already charging. Archers, do me a favor and move up to this hill so that you can more adequately provide cover. And apparently you guys are fleeing. So I'm going to run down as many as I can. Doing my best here. I really messed up my elbow this week. I am honestly not sure how I did it. But I might have broken it. It's like really swollen. Like softball size. And it's pretty like reddish purple. But you know, with finals I haven't had a chance to go like get it looked at. So I'm just kind of dealing with it right now, but I can't straighten my arm. It's my left arm though, so it's not like I'm having a hard time moving the mouse or anything. It's just a little bit difficult to work the keyboard. You're dead, pal. Let's see. Cavalry hold here. Infantry and pikemen hold at the base. Archers set up on top. And we'll let them come to us. Oh, they're already here. Okay. Okay, cavalry go. Infantry go. Pikes go. Archers should be setting up on top at some point. And I'm just going to kind of cut my way through here if I can. Or at least as best as I can. Ah, that was late. Oh no, another wave. Alright, my archers are pretty well set up. Let's see, cavalry hold back. Pikes, again, stay here. Do we even have any infantry, or is it all pikes? Cavalry, what are you doing? Get back here. I do not want you attacking that giant blob of infantry head on. Why did it? There we go. Like, wasn't letting me do my left-handed, or my backhanded swing. Run you down, cut through you. Oh, we still got a guy trying to fight over here. Well, one of the Unsullied. I guess he was infantry, okay. That's why he was still charging. Alright, pikes go, cavalry go. I'll help you out. Alright, down you go. These guys are starting to flee. They keep coming back into the fight though. Ooh, what just clipped me? Maybe an arrow? Damn, he ducked it. There we go. And you just got hit by like 100 pikes at once. Alright, let's go for it. I'm moving real slow here, but I think we'll be okay. When I approach from the side, they don't even seem to notice me. I don't even know what I'm swinging at. I'm just swinging. Come on. Cut your way through. Cut your way through. Gotta love Valyrian steel. Damn it. They got away. Did he? Wow. Okay. Looks like I swung right through him. That got blocked by my own guy. But there's our victory. I'm a bit disappointed. I kind of wanted to fight Sir Gregor myself. But I basically got, like, hit by him really hard, and then he went off and got killed or knocked out by an Unsullied. Let's see. 8 dead, 18 wounded. That's not so bad. And we basically wiped out his whole party. He escapes. Ooh. I don't have any room for more prisoners. Let's let these guys go, and I'll take the knight. And I guess one of the elite men-at-arms. And do I have any, let's see, veteran Riverlands? Okay, Riverlands troops can go. I'm taking Westerlands prisoners. Let's see, elite. Yeah, but you guys are elite. So it means you're worth more. I'm going to keep these ones. Let's take a quick look at the item pool here. Sure, I've got room for that. Not much need of it, but I have room for it. So let's see, party. We got upgrades to be had here. I can actually, I guess I don't need to be super stingy with the upgrades, because as soon as I make it back home, I can collect a bunch of money from the treasury. Why are the veterans down here? That doesn't make any sense. What was happening here? Veterans should be, oh, you're footmen. Even the footmen, like the sergeants, I think I had deployed lower, because I'm trying to save them for sieges, really. You guys are all going to become archers. But let's get you up here for now. I'm not going to upgrade you guys yet. How many pikes do I have? 28. Let's make that 40 again. I'll go 45, and then the rest of you are going to be Pullman. That's why we're deploying so many archers. I have 76 elite northern longbows up here. I should probably leave some of these in the garrison somewhere. So I think the veteran, where did they go? Veteran man-at-arms, there they are. These guys should be deployed up here. So I have at least, it looks like 23 cavalry being deployed alongside all of this. And in fact, they should be above the pikemen even with the White Harbor Knights. And so that would be 24 then. I need to get more White Harbor Knights too now that I can afford it. So then the pikes deployed, then the longbows. I like keeping these guys out of combat because I'd prefer they level up to the more elite cavalry rather than just die. And then in terms of Pullman, I don't really need them. They're sort of just there to make up numbers. So I don't think I really need any more archers, do I? I'll make all of these guys footmen. And I think I'll start recruiting more Riverlands troops and turning them into archers. And then I can sort of balance my army out that way. And the sergeants, again, I was trying to save for sieges because out in the field they're not as useful as cavalry. But when you take the horses out from under the cavalry, these guys are better unless you're talking White Harbor Knights or the elite man-at-arms. So either way. I don't think we'll have time for another siege today. And again, I don't want to push out too quickly. let's head back to the crossing, and I'm going to drop maybe 25 or so. I guess I could do 26 to make that an even 100. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, Harris. Let's see. I'll drop 26, and that'll make this an even 50. And then I think we'll head back to Winterfell and make sure there are no lords hanging out there waiting for me to, you know, join up and all that. We actually did, I think I recruited somebody off camera. He was somewhere in Essos. I didn't recognize him. He's not like a major character or anything. Also, I don't think he was honorable, so I'm probably not going to give him any land, but he did join us, so, you know, we'll see what comes of that. Maybe I can give him a village in Lorath and just have him, like, patrol White Mist or something to make sure nobody attacks us. And as long as he doesn't cause too much trouble, I'll just kind of let him do that. So let's get back over here. 393. Oh, good. Our money in the Iron Bank is racking up because we are earning interest on that. I left like 10,000 or something there, and we are making money on it slowly. Okay, so we're back at Winterfell. I don't see anybody new. Oh, wait. Roland Longthorpe. Interesting. Let's have a word with you. You don't appear to be honorable either. Lord Tristan Sunderland. I don't recall. Is that, is Tristan Sunderland the original Lord of the Three Sisters, maybe? But you're not honorable, so I'll accept your pledge, but you might not ever get land. So just know that. Nobody else here is new, though. One thing I should do is let's have a talk with our castellan here, Mr. Martin Snow, that used to be one of our captains. Let's talk about recruits, yes. Actually, no. Let's talk about patrols. Excuse me. I'd like to enlist one. The biggest one you got, and I want to send it to the crossing. Yes, I do. And that will be all. And then the trick here is we need to find them, wherever they are. There they are. Catch them. And I need you to reinforce the garrison at the crossing. Because otherwise they just patrol around it. I want them actually in the garrison. And that should help deter people from attacking it. And then it's just a matter of me sort of building it up with other troops. These are only sellsword men-at-arms. Not particularly great. But, you know, the ability for me to get 109 of them just by throwing a little bit of cash in my castellan makes things a lot easier on me than having to recruit a bunch of troops and training them up and then leaving them there. So I'm sure you can see the appeal. I think we're going to go ahead and end it here for today. We were able to, I think, take a pretty significant strategic target. Or I guess I should say a strategically significant target. The crossing, again, basically controls the trident here. And so as long as we're able to hold that, you know, that should be a pretty big boon for us. Again, let me know who you think is deserving of being the Lord of the Crossing, because the one group of lords that we're not going to bring back from the Riverlands is the Freys, obviously. So the crossing is going to need to go into new hands. And then feel free to let me know what you guys think our next target should be. Should we go east of the river or west of the river? Seaguard, Carlton, or maybe we should push down to like Fairmarket or something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I had a great time playing some Clash of Kings with you, and I look forward to seeing you guys back here for the next episode.